my channel. So today's video is going to be about how to handle snakes, scorpions, and spiders without fear. I have Elliot with me here right now because I'm going to be showing you guys how to handle snakes first. Also, I wanted to mention that I've been switching back and forth lately, either uploading between Fridays and Saturdays, and I wanted to give you guys an exact date just so you guys aren't sure of when I'm gonna upload. So I'm going to be posting on Fridays from now on. I did Saturdays for a while, but I'm gonna go back to Furry Fridays and continually upload on Fridays. So here's Elliot. He is a ball python. He's grown a lot since I got him. This is how big he is now. Hi. And firstly, I will mention that you don't want to hold them right before it's time for their feeding or after, 36 hours after. Wait after they've eaten to hold them. Ball pythons are really easy to hold. Usually when you hold them, they just go up in a ball. They climb around you like he's doing right now, squeeze around your arm. But if you are afraid of snakes and maybe you want to hold one or get over your fear, this is mostly what this video is about. But you just want to stay calm because they can sense fear. Of course, they're not going to just bite you for no reason. They're very calm, especially ball pythons. What are you doing, bud? So I've never owned any other snake besides a ball python, so it may depend. I know some snakes can be a little bit not as calm, but I would recommend a ball python for a beginner snake. They're very, very easy to handle. I just pick him up and he just does his own thing. Also, don't handle them right before they're about to shed. You can tell if they're about to shed because their eyes will be cloudy, so just watch for that. And of course feeding, but they're super easy and fun to handle. Hi, boo. He's so sweet. So, I mean, it's pretty simple. I don't really know what else to say. They just do their own thing, curl around you. So next I will be showing you how to handle a tarantula. This is Rojo. I do have another tarantula besides her, but he is a lot smaller, so I'm going to be using her as the example because it's easier. Oh, I don't want to get dirt on you. Okay, so I'm sure the hardest part for most people would be getting them out of the cage. You just want to put your hand in front of them and let them crawl onto your hand. You can kind of nudge their butt to get them in your hand. This is really easy for her and me because she is a very, very docile species. It does depend on the species, which I'll explain in a bit, so I'm going to hold her now. So I couldn't get her out with one hand, obviously, because I didn't want to drop her because these guys are very fragile. So when handling them, you want to keep them close to something soft because if they fall, their abdomen could literally explode. So that's another thing I wanted to mention. When handling them, keep them close to something. On a mattress right now, I'm on the bed, so if she were to fall, she would be okay. She's never fallen before. You just put one hand after the other and let her crawl on it. And as for getting them out of the cage, just, putting your hand in front of them and letting them crawl up. Just moving with her legs. Yeah. What are you doing? So if you're scared of spiders and you want to learn how to handle them, I've had friends who are scared of spiders and they've held her. Make sure it's a docile species. She's very calm. She's never bit anyone. She's good with everyone. And she actually really likes being handled. She'll want to get out of the cage sometimes. Yeah. So yeah, do your research on the species because some of them can be aggressive and they're not really meant to be handled. So if you want one that you can handle, I suggest doing your research. She is a Mexican red rump and she's 6 years old. I've had her since she was a little baby and she's the sweetest. So if you are afraid, just make sure you're handling a docile species. Stay calm and move your hand one after the other. Let them crawl on you and they won't bite you. She never has in 6 years. She's very sweet. That's pretty much it. Really, really simple. And to get her back in the cage, you just put her real close to the ground so she doesn't fall into her cage. And there, she's back in. She loves getting out of the cage. I'll put your log back down for you. She loves going under her log. Good girl. Why did I just talk to her like a dog? I just said good girl like she was a dog. I love you so much, Rojo. Good girl. So before I show you guys how to handle the last pet, the scorpion, I'm going to show you my other tarantula, Dice. Here he is. He's a Brazilian black and white tarantula, and he's pretty little. I've held him once, but he is still really small, and I don't want him to get like lost or anything, and he's kind of fast. But yeah, I'm working on handling him some, so he'll be like really docile and used to being handled when he grows up. And last, I'm going to be showing you guys how to handle a scorpion. This is my Asian forest scorpion, Athena. She's in her log. She sleeps most of the time, so I don't hold her often, but she's pretty good about being handled, so I'll take the lid off. Hello, sir. Okay, so if these guys feel threatened, they will rarely sting. They usually don't want to sting you. They would rather pinch you. I've never been pinched, but if she's maybe in a bad mood and I do get pinched, you know, I don't think she would pinch me. I've held her in a video like twice before, and she is pretty calm. They're not as calm as an emperor scorpion, but I think she's pretty docile. I guess it depends on the scorpion. Hi, you want to come out? So to get her out is pretty much the same as the tarantula. Put your hand in front of her. You might want to use a straw. The first time I held her, I used a straw to kind of nudge her butt because I was scared of accidentally touching her stinger, but it's actually very simple. I've gotten used to it as I've held her more times. You're just going to want to put your hand in front of them, and last time I held her for the Meet All My Pets video, she actually just crawled into my hand. I didn't have to nudge her or anything, so that was really simple, but you might want to use a straw or something if you're new. That's what I did the first time. And this is hard to do while holding the camera with one hand, and I don't want to drop her either, so I'm going to get her out. I have, in my video where I first got her, I showed how to get her out, but... Okay, so she was not in a good mood when I went to get her out. I think she might be getting ready to molt, so that's another thing. You don't want to hold them right before they're going to molt, and I don't want to upset her, so I was planning to do scorpions, snakes, and spiders like I said during the video, so I just had to take her out of the title of the video, but I can make a separate video for her if you guys want on a day where she's in a better mood. I guess I picked a bad day to film this for her. I don't want her to be upset or hold her when she doesn't want to be handled. But I do have 2 other videos holding her, my Meet All My Pets video and the video where I introduced her, so if you guys would like to check those out, you can. And also, come here, Portia. Come here, Portia. I'm in my pajama pants. I only changed my top for the video. Ignore that. She has her own TikTok account. I quit TikTok a while ago because I was getting a lot of hate, so I'm probably not going to be in the videos myself. And I probably won't show as many of the other pets because people really hate on others' care and are very mean, but I have a TikTok account for Portia. It's her account. I only post her. But if you guys are wondering why I only made an account for her and not the other pets, I can't make an account for all 20 plus pets, and she is my emotional support animal, and she's the easiest to film, so of course I'm going to make an account for her. Yeah, and it's a lot less drama just having a dog account instead of showing all the pets and people like hate on your care and everything, like of hamsters and everything. So yeah, her TikTok is just Portia the Chihuahua, no underscores, periods or anything, just all one word, Portia the Chihuahua. So go follow her. Thank you. So sorry that I didn't get to hold Athena for the video, but it is better to wait to hold them when they're in a better mood. You don't want to hold them if they're upset. So yeah, I hope this video was helpful, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!